So, do you guys remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books? Maybe remember the games. They were text adventures like Zork and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Well, after I've gone through this 15 years process, I realized there's really no reason why we should have stopped ever playing these games, and you can actually adopt this in real life. So here we are at Ignite Fort Collins. You're sitting in your chair. You're thinking of a great idea, right? You're getting some awesome ideas from people. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to A, write it down for tomorrow? Get up now and go work on it? You rock. Or are you going to talk to somebody about it? If you talk to somebody about it, congratulations, you've made the first step towards your dream, and you just earned 5 points. This is the last slide you're going to see like this. The whole thing's not going to be like this. But what I can tell you is that there's no reason why we should ever stop choosing our own adventure in real life. So who are you and who will you become? Well, who you are is the summation of all your decisions you've made up to this point in life. Your decisions based on your beliefs. Where are you going in life? Where you're going, wherever your beliefs are going to take you. Try this exercise. Think about your favorite movie and your favorite character in that movie. And this is going to say a lot about who you are. Things that we like in the world and things that we dislike are nothing more than reflections of who we are. So my favorite movie was Twin Peaks. Remember Agent Cooper? That's a picture of Agent Cooper. So it dawned on me that the reason I was drawn to this movie and others like it is because there's an element of truth and revealing the truth that Agent Cooper was always fighting. So shifting gears. So the passion is what I learned is really the spark of everything. Passion for you to get up on a stage at Ignite and share what you're all about and what you're doing with other people. That's an intense passion, and you do it because it's a consuming passion. You do it despite the money. Now, the other distinction is finding a purpose greater than yourself. Me being up here is not about me. It's about all of you, and it's about all the people that I know that I can help through this process. Teachers and pastors represent the best example of people living a purpose greater than themselves. Now, here's a common thread amongst all the successful entrepreneurs that I interviewed. They emulate to learn, but at some point they innovate to earn, meaning that you will never find true success until you break off and do your own thing, because you can emulate, but it only gets you so far. So why do we have such a hard time living in the moment? Well, there are these two great books. It's called The Past and the Future, and they're very distracting, so you're always living in the past or the future. I challenge you to take on something called the Merlin Principle. The Merlin Principle means that you take the future and you put it right in front of you, so that every moment you're living relative to the future. And then when the past, basically after you've lived in the moment, the past takes care of itself. I'm going to expand on this a little bit more in the next few slides. Here's the big challenge, folks. On 10, 10, 10, where will you be? Where will you be sitting? Who will you be with? And what will you be doing? What's your BHAG? What's your big, hairy, audacious goal? If you have one, the Merlin Principle will start to work, because what you will start to do is set oil barrels to get you there. Now, how do you get from one end of the Sahara Desert to the other? One oil barrel at a time. That's how they do it. I don't know if they probably use GPS today. But your future will be written by the actions that you take in the present moment. So what's stopping you? Have you found a consuming passion, and have you found a purpose greater than yourself? And really, have you found and identified with the motivation, which I'm going to touch on here in a second? And who we are need not be determined by the past, but the future that we create. So here's the thing, is you want to create a new future, but it's a risk. Now, think about the worst case scenario and really be with that. If you can be with that and you can live with yourself if that occurs, then what the hell are you waiting for? Move forward, and that will be the motivator. On the flip side, if you can think of the best case scenarios for you taking that risk, that may be the motivation that you need. And really, the motivator is going to be the pain of regret that you didn't pursue this versus the pain of potential loss. Now, I did an Ironman in 2002, and I can guarantee you that I would have never done it had I not surrounded myself with people who had done it, because guess what? In their minds, it's a total possibility that you can do this. The people I had been with were telling me, no, there's no way you could ever do this. So surround yourself. Now, we are all equal. We just make different decisions in life. The good news is we all are going to end up in the same place. There's a complete equalization that occurs at the end of our lives, and we're all going to wind up. So you might as well have fun along the way. So back to the game idea. You are a real action hero. So now you've shared your idea with somebody, and now you're meeting them for a cup of coffee. Here's the most important part, is you do need to listen, and you need to find out where the adventure goes next by taking the cues that the people who are merely a reflection of you are going to share with you. So if you want to take on interviewing 50 people as a framework to choose your own adventure, by all means, I want to help you. These are all the titles that we have coming out now, and become an adventure inventor. Thanks for your time.